Hi there, welcome. I'm Anna and today it is Sunday. Sorry, and I am all over the place today. I am having so much fun crafting. Just take a sip of my water there. I am working on this book that we started yesterday together, and I have been doing so much fun stuff, and I realized I have to show you guys because yeah, I had to show you. This is the book, remember? This is still the old text block that's put in there, and I have had the signatures in the book press tonight, over the night, and you see they're very thin and nice and smooth, but that will soon change because I have so much plans for this. Yesterday when we left each other, I actually made a small decoration on one of the signatures, signature 3. On the page, on the side of the page, I glued down some fabric and a piece of Tim Holtz ephemera, and I will sew this later. I usually do like that I prepare everything that needs to be sewn and then I sew everything at once, because my sewing machine is upstairs. So let me show you what I have done today. I have been experimenting a bit with the full cellophane tape, because remember we need to put some here, right? Because we have a page that is a bit torn. This one, I believe, yes. Here I need to put some cellophane tape, and here as well. So I started out like this, and then I realized that is way too dark, so I'm going with a bit lighter shade. And I hope they're dry now. Yes, they are. And huge thank you to everyone who hinted to me which colors I needed for the ink, because the colors I was using was clearly not the right ones. Is that good? Yeah, I think it is. Maybe I should put one on the other side as well. And there I want a taller piece. Yeah, how about that one? Anyway, as I said, it's Sunday and I have been crafting away all day. It's late afternoon now and I have been crafting since early morning, doing lots of little bits and bobs for this journal and for others as well. Yes, that looks great. I'm so happy with that. And I want to put one on this side as well because that's very thin. And I will take another small piece, I think. So now I have to make lots and lots of 4 cellophane tape now that I know exactly how to make them the way I want them. Yes, gorgeous. This was just a try. And I'm happy with that. So, thumbs up for that, for me. I will put this to the side for now and keep showing you what I have done. I have also been watching lots of YouTube videos and gotten inspiration for different things. For instance, making your own labels. How easy is that? I saw, who was it? I wish I could remember. Was it Nat Williams, maybe? She was making her own stamps, labels. She had all kinds of papers, and she took out her label stamps. Let me see where I have mine. Those. I think I bought them to like eBay or something. All kind of different frames and stamps. Labels, Anna. Labels. And funny finger and so on. And she just stamped away and then she cut them out. So I tried a bit yesterday or today. This, let me stand up and see that you see it, is actually a piece from a Edith Holden book. And I just stamped and cut around it, and that's a very nice label, right? That can be used somewhere. So I will be going away like crazy. And you can also just take your stamps, have some tea-dyed papers, and just stamp, and then use those stamps or number stamps and put inside them. But it's you know, several steps. If you just stamp away on your papers that are already, you know, numbers or letters on, you can easily make them. Here are some I made some a while back. Just stamped a bit and then I cut them out and used them, but I really prefer the new way. So I'm gonna do a lot of that later and show you. Then I have been collaging. I was watching Rachel over at Roxy's Creation, and she made collages. She took book pages and glued them together, and then she just used everything. She has digitals, mostly her own, and she tears them into pieces and puts them down. I have lots of different kind of leftovers from all kind of things, and I put them down. And the fun thing about this is that you can extend it with one book page at a time and make it go on forever. Then she flips it over and cuts into, depending on how big the book pages you are gluing on. It will become tags, or it can become pockets or journaling cards. So I started, this is my fourth thing I did. Let me show you what I have made. The first ones, they become like this when you cut them, and I love this. This is such a lovely base when you do want to put like a lady, or you can put some labels or some stamps. So this is meant to be tags for me, and I love them. And that's another tag. And these can either be journaling cards, or they can be pockets. Put it like this, and then you just make a little thumb hole, maybe put on a label or two, and then you have a pocket. And then I also made some corner pockets. That's one that I did, and I basically take one of those and cut it in half. And this one I put a bit of label on, 2 labels, and a bit of the collaging. And I don't mind the grunginess of them because I like my grungy books. And then I will just glue them down or even sew them down in the book. And I also made one for the journal I'm working on now. The Petit Journal. And this is a big book, so that's quite ironic. And the little owl peeking out of the frame. I'm so thrilled with these pockets and the collage things. And I don't know, would you like me to do some on camera? Or maybe you can just go over to Rachel and watch her channel. This is my take of it. And I'm all into the collaging now. This will be so nice. Look at this. It goes very well with the feel of the book. So that have to be put into place. And these are lovely bases that could be easily collaged, continue to collage on and used. And I am in love with those as well. What else have I been doing lately? Yeah, some things. Anyway, let's continue to work on this book, on the folios, signatures, and yes, before we do that, I have a thing I want to do. If you remember, the past few journals I made was from the 1800s, but this is from the 1929. And what I like to do then is making a pocket with a calendar on, right? So I have my big book, Chronicle, 20th century. And I want to cut out a calendar from 1929. So let's find 1929. And I also flip through to see if I find any fun things I can use from that year. I have already taken January, and then I would take February, or those are exactly on the same place. Well, it cannot be helped. I want that. And I think I also want to have Greta Garbo over there, one of the most famous Swedish actors ever. We'll cut that out. What's the use in having a ruler if you can't follow with that? Anyway, how are you guys doing today? What are you working on? Have you started your Christmas journals yet? Because I am still pulling out papers for my Christmas journal. I promise I will be working on it soon, but I am so into this journal right now. I am just so happy. So happy. I really love this journal, and I love the feel of it, and it's so much fun putting things together for the journal. What else can we use from 1929? Not much. Maybe I can use that one. Emil Berliner, the inventor of the gramophone. He could be fun to use somewhere, maybe. Let's see, I have a few things there now. And, oops, there goes my art glitter glue. I'm happy about that. Nothing special here. Nope, that's it. So let's work on some pockets and flips and things for this journal. I also want to, as I said yesterday, I want to put things on the edges, the pages, like I did my last book. And I don't know, I think I will keep it to the edges of the pages that are from the original book, because there are pictures. Usually I put my pockets on these pages and I use them. If they're text, I usually put things on it so that I won't take anything away from the writing, the pages where you can do writing. But in this case, all the pages are full of pictures. So I will probably not put a pocket over that, because that's no fun. Instead, I want to decorate the edges. And I do not feel that this is a frilly, lazy kind of journal, but I want to use some other things. And this, for instance, is the cheesecloth thing that held the old text block into the spine. And I want to glue that down. And I want to put some things on it. So I will actually take that page out, because I learned that I cannot keep gluing on top of other pages. That will be not be good. Then I want some kind of paper underneath, so I don't accidentally glue it to my cutting board. It's not cutting board, cutting mat. And then I think I will just glue it down like this. Yeah, I will. And this is paper on this side, so I can use my Fabri-Tac. It's not Fabri-Tac, it's art glitter glue. And I can put some. It wants to curl up a bit, but I hope I can stick it down before it rolls up on itself. Keep your fingers crossed that I do this neatly the first time. Just flip over. Yes. It doesn't go out too far, just a little bit. But I like it. I like the grunginess of it. And I like reusing, repurposing things that was in the book originally. Lovely. Then I want one of those big circles. I'm gonna ink it a bit, because I love ink. And if it's a grungy journal, it will be lots of ink, I'll tell ya. And then I just want to put it like that. Not the whole way in, but a bit. And then I will put an eyelet through, and it will be a kind of decoration. But now I am also wanting to check that it doesn't get in too much conflict with that one, because I want it to be a nice spread throughout the, maybe down here. Yeah, down here is good. So once again, art glitter glue. And this is such an easy make. You can also put some fabric if you have something. You can put lace, you can put paper, whatever you like on the edge like this. And then you can put whatever you like. You can put ordinary tabs, you can put, so say, whatever you like on it to make it stand out. Yes, happy with that. Then I will take my little crocodile, and I will take the big punch, big hole maker, and see if I can see where I put the hole. Do I want it in the center? Kind of. Put more to the edge. There. Yes, good enough. And I am going to get an eyelet. Here we go. I was just going to the other end of the room and getting my eyelets, because I forgot to pick them out. And with this, I think I want a brass one. Actually, what do I want? One of those. They're the same almost. Yeah. And I'm going to put one of those at the back. best. Oh, too fiddly for me today. I have drunk way too much coffee as I'm all shaky. That's where all my ideas came from today. Thanks to coffee. And we are in. Yes, thank you, thank you. I did it. And I think I might do a some kind of dangle from that page, I think. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I think I will. We'll put it back in the signature and see what we have. Yes, that extends nicely. Let's see then. And I will use, these are also leftovers from the spine and the fixing the end papers, and I want to use them as well somewhere. They may be in some collaging or something, and I will keep them there just to remember that I have them. So there will be some kind of collage or fussy cut or something here. I haven't decided what yet, but something it will be. And then somewhere, probably there maybe, I will have my little pocket with the 1929 calendar. Yeah, I put this in. I thought it was fun. I have a smaller page and all the signatures now as well. So now there are 7 folios in each signature. Let's see. I'm actually looking for a page to attach my little pocket, a corner pocket, and I have already inked that one. And maybe I should put it here on the music paper. I think I will. Maybe on this one. No, on the music paper, because it's so fun. I love the petit journal, and this is not a small journal at all. I will use my art lit glue and glue it down, and then I will probably sew it down as well at a later stage, like that. And get a bit of paper and rub it off. I just glue down 2 sides here, the other 2 are open. And then I can put a journaling card or something. I will not use one of the collages, but just put it in, because that would be too much, I think. Right, so now I have a pocket in signature 2. I want to just make a little note of that, so that I don't go and put every pocket into signature 2. Right. Signature 3 has that cool decoration there. I'm thinking this is the page from the Leonardo da Vinci book, and this I believe is a blown up copy of his handwriting. But I think I want to cover this so that you can journal on the back. What do you think? Yes, I hear you. We want to cover that, and I want to do it now. take that page out. And this is the downside to working with a big journal, that you have limited amount of space. So I will move that to the side and just work on this page. Don't forget my little calendar thing. I want to have some paper there, and it has to be big. I'm just checking what I have over here. Maybe some onion skin paper or tea-dyed paper. I don't know. What do you think? I will bring both. This is a non-tea-dyed onion skin paper. It looks quite pristine. And this one is tea-dyed. And I only have to cover the text, so I can actually keep that inledning. It means beginning. I'll cover that as well. I think I will use this, putting the onion skin away, but I think I want to ink the edges, of course, because I am a junk journaler and I love my edges to be inked. So once again, I will take out my small magazine, and I want to also rip it. I'm sorry if my head comes into frame sometimes. I think I want to actually rip a bit off here as well, so that both sides are, both up and down, are ripped and not cut, because then they take the ink better. And I have quite a vivid inker, so it might get a bit mashed up, but I don't mind, because once again it's a junk journal and the junk needs to be grungy, if you ask me. Take a bit on those sides as well. Yes, great. And now I just have to glue that down, and I will use my glue stick, my Tombow Mono glue stick, and I will also take the arch glitter glue around the edges, because I don't trust the glue stick 100%. The edges sometimes I just want to lift up a bit when I oops, my son dropped something in his room, which is right above me. I bet he's experimenting with something. That's what he likes to do. He builds things and fixes things and take things apart, and I don't know how many times I have watched him taking the tires off his bike and putting them back on, or fixing the chain, and you know, he's a clever boy. He uses his ADHD as a superpower, and I love that. He's very good at some things, and he has to work on others, but he knows. Yes, and where is my little thing I flattened there? Sometimes I use credit cards or gift cards, old, that I no longer use, or sometimes I use this one. I believe this is really for when you have a die cut machine, maybe. But I use it for this. Like that. Yes. Now we have covered the page, and you can journal on the back side of that, and you still can see the 2005 down there, which I like. But I also have a small idea here. How about fussy cutting Greta Garbo and putting her down there? Do we have time for that? Let me check. Yeah, we're at 30 minutes, but I can fussy cut her out. I think I will do this. Greta Garbo. She made some amazing movies all those years ago, and then she went and became quite private. She was never too fond of the fame that it brought. Let me just see here. Should I take the... Yeah, I'm gonna take that off, and now I am going to... Yes, you guessed right. I'm going to ink her, of course. So I take a piece of paper, and I am... When you have this small workspace that I have, you have to keep cleaning up after yourself all the time, so that you don't accidentally destroy something that you want to save. But sometimes I'm good at it, and sometimes I am not. So should we put her down there, maybe? Miss Greta. Maybe I want something else as well. What do I want then? Do I want a label, or do I want something else? Because she looks a bit lonely. How about a stamp? I have so many stamps. I have boxes of stamps, I have books with stamps, I have all kind of things. We can go through this one and see. This is actually my older brother's stamp album, Michael. He passed away when I was 2 years old, and he was 18 in a motorcycle accident. But when we divided mom and dad's things, me and my brother, I actually got this. So I think it's a sweet thing to have, and I believe that he would have been very happy to see his things used instead of just hoarded. So all of these are older than 1977. Because that's when he passed away. How about a stamp green one? Or maybe something else. And these things take way too much time when you have the camera on. Yeah, that would be nice. Decided. And I will put that back into the shelf behind me, like that. Because I want to, as I said, keep it a bit tidy. And that sounds like I have a very tidy craft room, but I don't. ask my kids. They wonder why they should clean their room when their mother's craft room is a total mess. And I understand them, because it's hard to motivate them to clean when I don't. So once a week I try to make a great clean up in here and motivate them to do the same in their rooms. Yes, and Miss Greta is on her spot. Right there. Yes, I love that. And I also, while I have my ink out, first I should put the needle back in the glue and put the glue away. Then I want to distress this line as well, because it looks a bit bare. I tore it a bit because it was a bit too wide for the book. It extended a bit too far. That's better, and it matches quite well with the text. Put that back. So, and let's put the page back where it belongs, in the folio. And flip. Yes, that's nice. I like that very much. Very, very much. So we have, that was signature number 3, and 4 and 5. So we had done a bit of work today on our huge, big journal. I have much more things I wanted to do. Let's check time. Maybe we should do one more thing. One more thing. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if we can make something into signature 4 or 5. I am contemplating whether I should make this into a Franken page. Put some tea dye paper or something on each side, so that it's, otherwise it's risking to just stay like that. Oh, that's a lovely image as well. But I chose this one. Maybe I will do this until the next time. When we get together, I can show you. I do a little show and tell whenever we get back together, because sometimes I do things without you, actually. Yes, that's the wonderful glassine. We can use that as well to cover up something that we want to be able to write on. This is a music page, and I have a picture of a lady that is called Lilian Nordica. She was called, and she was an opera singer in the 1920s, 30s. And this is actually from the front of a book I bought, where there's lots of pictures of her and so on, and I want to make that into a pocket. And what is better than on a page with music? So I'm just going to glue her down on 2 sides, and the rest will be a pocket. And inside it I want to have this letter that concerns the book. And I'm going to make this, I'm going to rip the edges, and I'm going to, you know, distress it a bit and then put it in. I think that would be cool. Yes, that we can do. One more pocket. And of course she has to be on the music side. Music page, I mean. I will probably not sew her down, but you never know. There might be threads and things dangling, and I have already inked the edges of this one. And I will actually make the letter look older off camera, and then I will put it in. I could just fold it and put it in like this, but I want to do something with it. Great. That will be all for today. I have been making like many movies, films this weekend, and I have been having so much fun. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like this book. Please give a thumbs up. Say hi down below, and I will say hi back. And I wish you all a great next week, because I will now be working again and will not be able to film for a few days, I guess, because it's dark when I get home from work. Great. That will be all for today. Thank you all for watching. Bye.